My name is Natasha Mann-Harwood. I am one of the directors and I am the lead writer for AATP. I also play Max Powers in the show. I've known what I wanted to do since I was 5. I think I've been quite lucky in that. So every decision I make and everything I've done has been building to this. So I've worked in corporate businesses, I've worked in restaurants so I can understand how the food side works because we serve with a meal. I've worked in banking so I understand finance and economy. I've worked in theatre, I've worked in every area that you can imagine to try and build what I'm wanting, or to build the knowledge base that I need to be able to do this. And again, I've got a lot of theatre experience. My degree is in theatre and professional practice, which is running a theatre company. So I'm one of the few people who are lucky enough to use their degree. I think Max Power is probably a bit of an arsehole, to be fair. She comes from a crime family, the Power Syndicate, and she was born in there. She sort of rose through the ranks, and then when she kind of got betrayed by her own family, left and kind of fought her way out and came into law enforcement. So she's still got a little bit of that badass attitude, a little bit of that gangster sort of thing about her, but she's also determined to sort of put things right that her family do, and she kind of blames everyone for what her family's done, and it's that thing of she just wants to stop the crime and just, it's kind of a revenge thing really, that she's gone into policing and detective, and she's just built her way up. She's very smart, but she sometimes acts a bit dumb as well. So when it comes to the other characters, again, I think they will have their different views on Max. But one of the things, I mean, with this particular show, it's set in the 1920s, so women weren't supposed to be in a position of authority. The majority of people, I think they probably don't like the fact that she's a woman and in charge of the situation, so they try and rebel and struggle against her. I think I enjoy the rehearsals the most. I know what I enjoy the least. I enjoy doing the accounts the least. But I do enjoy the rehearsals the most because the team that we've got is so funny. That very rarely goes by a rehearsal where we're not falling about laughing at some point in the day. And they are fun. And we do get to the end and we tend to achieve far more than we expected by the end of it. So it's really nice, and it's constantly got a sense of achievement with our new little team. So. New cast, we're getting on pretty well. In fact, I think we're getting on very well. When we first sort of walked in, it was a little bit terrifying because you've got a new cast, we've got a new training process, we've got a new rehearsal structure. And so yeah, we walked in, it was very, very terrifying. But then as we sort of found our directorial voices, as it were, I think we became a little bit more comfortable with it. And again, it's nice to have a little bit of a change, no matter how much we love our old team, and we do love you guys. It is nice to have a fresh new set of eyes to work with, or a fresh new team to work with, to see what you can get out of that. To prepare the actors, we're trying to make sure that we give them training. All of us have studied acting, me particularly. I've studied a lot of training on acting. I've been a coach, I've been a trainer in various guises, and I've done a lot of studying in terms of the practitioners. So we've taken bits of different practitioners such as Stanislavski, Augustus Boal, Gary Izo, Patsy Rosenberg, and we've sort of taken elements of their training and rehearsal process and put them together in ours, because ours is it's partly ensemble work and then partly very scripted and theatrical. So we have to have this element where we're very, very tight and very, very precise. But then also we have to have this element where we're completely free to do whatever we want, and it's quite hard to get that balance. So lots and lots and lots of morning training, lots and lots of training and rehearsals, lots and lots of work with sort of improving those skills and being able to get, be able to flip between theatrical and improvisation, and also getting them off script as early as possible so that we can piss about with the lines a little bit more. My favourite exercise has to be the compliment circle and hug. essentially what you do is it's a reciprocation exercise. So you're supposed to, the idea is that you want to know that the people you're working with, and because what we do is so difficult and so complex, you have to trust your team. You have to know that your team are always going to have your back. So we do something called a reciprocation exercise, where you do something nice for somebody, they're going to do something nice back, and it gets that mindset in that I'm going to look after you and you're going to look after me. This particular one's my favourite because you give each other a compliment. And it's the genuine compliment, and it's the first good impression you had about each other. And not only does it build confidence, and you do feel really nice when you walk away from it, but you also get free hugs, so I'm good with that.